Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second map. We're going live into it, of course, straight into the action. No names starting out on the Allied side. Meanwhile, Defusekids, who are at a one-map disadvantage, will be sitting over on the Axis to start things off. They didn't have a great time in the last map. How you feeling about this one, Dean?
I think this one could honestly go either way. I thought it was a pretty close game overall. There was kind of points where we seen no names kind of just begin to build up momentum and kind of run away with it, especially early on into the game. If we had seen a slightly stronger Axis side coming in from all Defusekids, I think that really could have went either way. Let's see. You see, of course, it is all Defusekids that are starting off on the Axis side once again. And let's see if they're going to be able to get off to a solid start. Try and bring it up to at least a 9 or 10 round half. As we said, that would be ideal. As right now, the approach for the Allied side seems to be focused mainly over towards that B-bomb site. 2 players in position to try and defend it. Zin and one other player in towards mid, being, I believe, Zuma. Oh, not Zuma, Niso rather. But here we go. The attack finally going to go onto that bomb site itself. Flashy with the carbine, has one player pinned down, hits the quick headshot. Jackus falls as it's a 5-on-4 going in favor of no names. But actually, just as I said it, actually, the flank is going to be allowed to pounce. We see Zlatan finding one. The FLs were able to find a frag as well. So now it's a 4-on-3, actually favoring the Axis side as they come into this retake.
Wow. Niso just comes in with a 3k on the grease gun. So that just happened.
Fair enough, bro.
Zlatan's not going to be feeling great. There's a little bit of damage to Mara, and Flashy, but it's not enough. I don't know how he manages to rattle out 3 kills that quickly without being spotted, like nobody's turning to face him. Oh, 1-0. A good round for no names to pick up. Certainly going to be feeling
Wonder he
pretty
gets so
happy
many
with
dirty
that.
bombs. His enemies don't even look at him.
Exactly, yeah. He's got his invisibility cloak on. Oh, bomb dropped over towards spawn. The Allies just going to be taking a spread out into this round. Trying to poke out the defense and see what they can get working. Like I was saying, the Defusekids defense wasn't all too good in the previous map of Derailed. They left a lot. There was a lot left to be asked for after it, and with such a close scoreline, if they could have just picked up a couple of rounds there, the map could have went completely different. But of course, they did lose it out on one of the most favored maps for the Axis, so here on Manor, they're going to be looking to do a little bit better. Remedy what went wrong in the previous map and bring this to map number 3 of Coastal. With Azuma and Zlatan finding opening kills and then regenerating their health, despite being very low, they do survive. That'll be looking good. Some damage already done. That allows Mastermind to capitalize. Actually, Azuma is the one to find the kill with the assistance of Mastermind, and then it's second to come in. That's his 3rd in the round. Leaving just Zin Ginny. 1v5 with an M1 Gara, and that's an expensive weapon, Dean. He might even think about saving this.
Yeah, he may indeed do so. Up against 4 more after even finding that one frag. Unlikely he can really get anything done, so being able to carry over that rifle would be nice. And we see it again. The team that wins the opening round, they lose the one that follows. We've seen it in the previous map also. As it is going to be the old Defusekids, bringing it back to 1-1. Putting a stop to any momentum that may have been built up for no names early on. And Zin, I think he is indeed going to be able to carry this over, but we do see a player below him. That's Jackus, I think, coming in alongside the F. I don't think they're going to really try and go too much further. Don't want to lose their own weapons, of course, and give him the opportunity to pick up any more tokens, because then he could spread the love with his teammates. Oh, that was close. Round just about ending the time saving Zin right there and allowing for him to actually have a weapon into this round.
Yeah, that's a good save. I mean, you don't want to just throw those 4 tokens away and keep those over for the next round. And with them already in play for him, I think indeed we do see the rest of the team forcing up. And there's Zinjini gone with the 4 token weapon. KN as well going to fall. Luckily, it... Oh, wait, can it be picked up? He was running with his pistol, wasn't he? So that's it deleted. The save from the previous round doesn't even matter anymore. And then they forced up into this round. And with 2 men falling that early, Zinjini and KN, the nades, the Axis are already looking fantastic because they've pretty much deleted those weapons. It's going to be a carbine, a Tommy. And then a Garan Tommy combo sitting on Niso, as they'll be looking to find some opening frags before they commit towards the side. At the moment, if they do push in, they'll probably find a 3v2, which isn't optimal when you're pushing in. Of course, the defenders can hold those off angles and take you out. And even if you do manage the 1-for-1 trades, which are usually going to be good for you on the attacking side, the last player will find himself in a 1v3, and that's also not an optimal position to be in. Making their way towards the B site, one kill does swing in for them. The F is going to be dropped. Graciously changed his name so that we can say it. Niso finding one on the jackets as well. The round starts to look up. A bit of a botch smoke there as they kick it away.
Oh, Zlatan! How does he get 2 kills out of that?
Yeah, and with the bomb actually being planted as well, that means that Niso has to go for a save. He can't even get to the side in time to stop that defuse. That's upsetting.
The frustration knife, swinging his fist in the air, shooting
well,
the wall.
It is a similar thing to what we saw happen there with Niso. I mean, he himself walked around on the flank on the very same side and found 3 kills with the grease gun. So it's no different of a situation, really. Now with those situations traded over, we do see Defusekids with a one round lead. And this is, they're in the lead now. What, it was 11 rounds in on Derailed before they eventually took a 1 round lead. And that was as far as they managed to extend it as well.
Yeah, and let's see if they're going to continue to do so. A decent enough buy going to actually be available for no names. One player holding for the long aggression being Niso. Zlatan with a Thompson probably doesn't want to get too aggressive in this position. He's just going to hang back pretty passively, wait to see if he can hear any footsteps. But he actually is going to push up a little bit closer. Jackets, nice angle. Sadly not going to connect a single bullet. Flashy, of course, now aware of his position. But a bit of info has indeed been obtained. He spots the angle again. This time he does connect one. Not enough for the frag, but it does make Flashy panic a bit. Has to go ahead and fall back as the opening kill will actually be found by Mare. He takes down Zlatan elsewhere. As now it's a man advantage for no names. Where will they take this eventually is the question. Right now B is probably looking to be the slightly easier side, especially as KN opens it up. Takes down the F. And now it's a 5v3. The bomb, it is still quite far away, so it's going to take them a while to bring that over. But if they continue to just get these frags and not allow for the rotates to come in, it probably shouldn't be a big deal. I'm not sure if he spotted out the barrel of Jackus right there. Jackus actually over towards the barn, so he will find one. But he has now also been flanked out. Let's see if we can get anything else done. 2v4. Oh, quick trades. Okay. Jackus and Azuma able to find one each. 26 seconds remaining now. Flashy and Niso to go ahead and close this one out. Will this be a successful retake? Smoke going to be drawn down. Second to follow it up towards the little room to stop anyone from being able to hide in that position and peek out. The bomb just going to try and be defused, but Flashy coming in from behind will be able to deny it. And there we go. He follows it up with a second. And that claims another round for no names as they bring it back to an equal standing. Is it actually 2-2? Oh, it was 3-1 already. Never mind. It's too early for me casting. Not gonna lie to you. I don't know. That did say 3 for me though.
Yeah, no, I believe it. Spec bugs aren't exactly unheard of. But luckily they are becoming more and more rare. With the 2-2 scoreline, which I can confirm.
It's a good thing we have 2 casters.
Indeed. We've got the Gavers coming out on the Axis side, and STG for Azuma as well as Mastermind's going to be rocking the shotgun over towards the A barn, holding the closer angle, allowing his teammates to worry, well, to not worry at all about middle, and instead focus their attention towards A long. There are going to be 2 players holding over there. Well, Azuma actually starts to rotate at just the wrong time as Zlatan gets eliminated. Excuse me. Azuma, though, luckily is still on the A site. With the barn being held down, he can sit firmly behind that impenetrable bomb site and take some kills, which is exactly what Mastermind's doing. Actually converting over to a Tommy gun as well, getting up close, and he spots out another player towards mid. KN finds one towards the B site though, and that could be costly as it gives up a little bit of map control. The pistol comes out. It's not able to connect any kills though as the F escapes with a sliver of health. That might be all that he needs. Find a kill on the KN as he makes his way towards the A site. Indeed it is, but unfortunately, the whole bomb site's gone. Bomb is down, and the F is last alive.
This one out. Will this be a success? Yeah, this should be another round now for No Names, as they likely are to claim the lead. Flashy over towards mid, going to be able to cut the F off as he tried to rotate in. So we have it 3-2. An advantage now going over towards No Names on the Allied side also. As we said, it was the axis where all the Defusekids struggled mostly over on Derailed, so we wanted to see them put up a bit of a better fight here on Manorhouse. Been down by 1 round. It's not ideal, still early on of course. And we did actually see them get off to a poor start as well. And then they did end up recovering up to, I believe it was around 7-4 before eventually we seen No Names just go ahead and run away with it again. So we know they definitely have the capability to chain those rounds together on the Axis side. But if they can go ahead and get off to a good start now and bring it up to a very solid scoreline, that would be ideal.
The F doing well with some aggression over towards mid trenches, but again, Mastermind's going to fall towards the A site. Seems like the allies of No Names really like to take things towards there early on. But they're, of course, going to be 1-for-1 trades, ultimately favoring No Names overall. But look at the position from Zlatan. He's already made his way into Manor and finds a kill because of it. Zinjini moving in to check that position. He just heard Zlatan jumping out of the window, but as he pushes out the doorway, he won't expect Zlatan to be lying down right next to him. Lands one shot onto him, but it's not enough as he gets taken down. It's only Flashy and Niso. Flashy has got control of the B site, but the bomb sitting on Niso and A long is not going to be favorable for them at all. Best chance here is for Flashy to make noise and drag the rotations over, but of course that's not going to happen. Look at the F. Finds an easy kill, and he knows that Niso isn't here, and the bomb isn't either. Steps being heard now by Azuma. Oh, Niso checks it though. Checks close left, and finds that kill. Leaving him now into a 1 versus 3. He's going to make his way slowly towards mid, try to find the rest players.
Yeah, this is going to be very difficult for Niso. He may actually have a nice chance as he creeps around in from behind. Bomb going to be tapped though, makes things a bit more difficult. The F going to be checking in towards his position, and he'll find it. And there you have it. Scoreline once again being equalized. I don't know if you can see the chat, Mitch, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, I can indeed. Azuma not too happy about being taken out there. Gotta say, it was a little bit of a fishy check.
Caster calling cheats. What the hell?
I'm not calling cheats.
Yeah, I just seen the chat.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, he made a risky play there. That's, I think, the first time we've seen Nisa do anything like that. I don't think it's fair to say he's cheating based on that, but it was a good read. He checks in close left, and then as soon as the rest of the players will have already rotated over towards the B side, because there had been a player there already that had been spotted out. They knew there was one over towards the barn. There was one that came in on the flank. That was the F. So it only leaves 2 players left. And what are the chances after contact has been taken on B and the side taken that there's going to be 2 players on A? I think it's certainly a fair shout to say that he read that. But Zinjini finds a fantastic headshot onto Jack as he jumps up on the piano and connects a nice little flick. That trades back KN, who has again fallen at the start of the round. 2 for 7 right now, and he's just been nuked at the beginning of each round. It's a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah, nukes are pretty unfortunate. We know what damage they can do. 4 on 4 though. 3 of the allied players grouped up taking this B bomb site. Flashy, nice find as he takes down Zlatan. Able to cut off one of the rotates. Zuma going to be forced back into the barn, and the back corner will actually be cleared. But the F, he's still alive, finds himself one quick kill. Perhaps maybe able to follow it up even further, but at least he's wasting time. That's the main thing. A 2-on-2 now. As this is getting quite difficult. They need to get this bomb planted ASAP. You can see Flashy now just going to be coming into assist. He at least has a Thompson to fall back onto as they push it down together. And there we go. Flashy finds it. It's all onto Azuma now. 1-on-2. 7 seconds just about remaining as the bomb. It is going to be attempted to get that plant down. Azuma, Thompson in hand, finds the first. And he's brought it down to a 1-on-1 up against Zin. And still a lot of time to work with. Hoping that you'll see Zin pushing forward into his position. But as we can see, he's fell back off just to play this one safely, and he finds it with the M1 Garand. Zin wins it out. A 4th round going to be put onto the board for No Names.
Zin having a really good round there. 2 nice shots coming out. That first one on the Jack is traded McCann, who'll hopefully be able to survive a little bit longer into this round. He's been taking a lot of damage at the start of every single round, almost having no chance to really get into it. It always happens to someone. 4-3 though. The Allied side takes the lead yet again, and this is starting to seem similar to the previous map. No Names a little bit stronger on that Allied side. Solo plays coming out from a couple of players, carrying them forward. And ultimately the Axis just not able to connect all too many kills. A couple of rounds they do have these good aggressions, like Zatan just there, made his way over towards the Manorhouse, but they've given up control of A, and as he goes to retake it, there's 2 players up close. Wallbang comes through from Niso, as Flashy finds one onto Azuma again. And the man advantage not really going to matter because of all the map control that's been given away.
Yeah, but actually this round has gone ahead and gone in favor of old Defusekids somehow. Good work by Mastermind, who was able to find himself 1 alongside the F. Bomb yet to be planted also, as nades were able to delay it a small amount. So Mara and Zin left in a 2-on-3. Bomb finally being planted. As we see Mara actually looking to try and push forward. If he had came around that corner, may have spotted Mastermind, but instead falls back towards the barn where he may be a little bit safer. Gonna find a fight soon up against Jackus, who's coming in from this position, but sadly won't be successful, as now it's all onto Zin in towards the hay bales with 3 players to find. A very difficult task at hand. I don't fancy his chances. Spots out the first player. The bomb has been tapped. He finds the first kill. A second, no, not going to be found. He done the damage, but not quite enough to find the frag. As again, the rounds are traded back and forth. 4-4.
Bomb defused.
Yeah, again, equalized, but Defusekids having trouble keeping the lead, and on the Axis side, that's not what we want to see. With the buy coming in now, this is going to be a good chance for them. They've got the M1 Garan saved over from the previous round, a Conveyor, an STG, and 2 MP40s. Jack is actually with the Conveyor. It's also doubling up with the Tommy. So, everybody's pretty much equipped for a good round. Nades not doing any damage early on. Again, being a little bit underwhelming towards the start of the game, but we saw that on Derailed as well. Then later on, when the side swap, things really started to play into it more. Good nade coming over towards towards the B site from Azuma as he finds a double. Niso and Flashy eliminated with KN falling as well. The F is having a good round behind that bomb site. He'll be able to regen his health. There we go. 2 versus 5.
Ooh. Good work by the F. Mara finds 1, but he's all alone. This should be the round basically over and done with. If he somehow glitches this one out, I don't even know what I'll do, Mitch. Yeah, it's not going to happen anyway. I was going to say I'd eat something stupid on stream, because that's what everyone seems to do, but it wouldn't really matter anyway.
Do a shot out of a shoe.
Shot out of a shoe? Like,
we've done
like
the beer.
The entire size?
No. You just pour 1 shot into a shoe, but you shake it around first just to get all of that.
But it'll literally just soak up into the shoe because there's not enough alcohol. What the hell,
That's
Mitch?
a fair point.
I need more alcohol also. That's not enough.
I don't think we're allowed to go near the alcohol after Budapest. I think we've been permanently banned.
You can't ban an Irishman from alcohol, that's all I can say.
Well, let's see how things are going to be rocking. The allies of No Names taking things towards the B site early on. The F is getting aggressive there with the Tommy gun. Not spotted. Oh, sorry, has spotted out a player, of course. Hasn't spotted out the whole team, but they're all there. Nonetheless, nades come over, not able to capitalize anything as he eventually gets taken out. A good angle being held there by Niso. Or being found as he takes it out. That gives the site control all the way over to the allies, and Zinjini has already spotted a nade coming over. Calls it for his teammates so they won't be caught out by it. Slapdown finds one, but is traded. The flank is no longer a possibility. Zinjini comes in. Ooh, but they're suspecting it. Azuma having a good read of the setup. They haven't yet crossed over the side to get the bomb plant. And as they do so, there's no more nades left on the Axis side to deny that plant. What there is, though, is a Jackus who's coming right in there and finding a kill alongside Azuma to leave Mara as the last player alive. 30 seconds, not a whole lot of time to get the rotation in. The Tommy gun finds a kill. Now he knows that Jackus is the last alive towards the barn. And he might go for the kill instead of the bomb plant with 20 seconds left. He'll certainly have better chances if he does. Oh, but he doesn't know Jackus is pushing right around behind him, and that's going to cost them the round. Defusekids, I think for the first time in this best of 3, are ahead by more than one round.
Yeah, I think it actually may be. 6-4. Looking pretty good now over these last couple of rounds. Been able to take them pretty convincingly. That previous one, of course, was kind of close, but the one before, I believe it ended up being a 4-on-1. They took it pretty cleanly. That means they kept some of their tokens, but they do have to reinvest a lot into this round. So nothing really left in the reserve. If they were to lose one, they likely would be forced down to an eco, or at least to some very weak weapons in comparison to what they would want to work with. Spam going to be coming in from Azuma. Not going to be able to connect anything as of yet. As we see all of the allied players crossing over. The focus for this round seemingly going to be all towards that B bomb site. And Zlatan, he's getting aggressive. He's going to be given the opportunity for a flank pretty soon. But he's taking his time. He's actually made his way up into the house instead to try and spot across. Doesn't really have the best weapon for that position either. And already the F is going to be dropped over towards that B bomb site. So rotates are going to have to come in as we see the man advantage going in favor of No Names as they begin their push. Bomb finally being planted in a 3-on-4. Zin being very cautious of the player who's coming in from behind, but actually Mastermind with the shotgun going to find one. Actually does escape around the corner initially, will then be taken down. Niso up close with the shotgun will be dropped, leaving it all onto Zin. 1v2. The bomb, I believe, is indeed being defused by Zlatan. Not planted for him. He finds the first kill, but he's not going to be able to deny the defuse, I don't believe. There you have it. Another round being picked up. And that's just a bit of a heartbreaking one for No Names to go ahead and lose. They had the man advantage early on. It kind of fell apart. And in the end, Zin wasn't able to pull off the clutch. 3 rounds now in the lead. Looking good for all Defusekids. They may just be able to send this onto a third map after all, but it's still quite early days. If No Names can just grind out another 2 rounds or so on this allied side, they'll still be sitting pretty happily as they go onto the defense, rather. Let's see if they can do it. Zin actually gets a sniper into this round.
Yeah, this can still shape up to be a very good round. Zin with the sniper could be dangerous. He's already shown that he's aware of his angles. Oh, Zlatan going for a very solid strat here. Pushing aggressively up towards the Manorhouse early on. This could work out well. Azuma spamming through to try and distract from him as Jackus picks up Flashy. Zlatan is caught over towards the Manorhouse. KN's reaction time is just a little bit too fast. He was ready for that push anyways with the smoke coming down early on. Well, now let's see what they're going to decide to do with this, though. They've got the 4 versus 4. The bomb sitting towards the B side as Zinjini is going to be taking a peek towards it. Niso gets dropped by Jackus, though. So now with the one-man disadvantage, Zinjini decides to back off. He's going to make his way towards watching for a cross onto that B side, which the Axis won't be giving him anytime soon. As Azuma spots out Mar towards A. KN is trying to get the kill. Oh, onto the Axis member, but he's not able to find it. As Azuma is just a little bit too smart for that. He's ready for that play to come in. Zinjini towards the Manorhouse. He's going to be backing off to help out his teammate. But look at this position coming in from Mastermind. I don't think they'll suspect it, and they can't quite see the gun barrel. That should be a knife kill. Indeed it is. Oh, but Zinjini lands the shot. It's a 1v3. 10 seconds, though. No time. They had to go over towards that bomb site and get the plant in. Now, with so little time and a sniper and a Tommy gun left over, there's no point in going for this, so it is just going to be the save.
Yeah, carries those over at least, so that's a decent enough save. Gets himself a token just within the last couple of seconds also. Oh, your mic was muted, Mitch. I was wondering why you weren't speaking.
Yeah, no, once again, this is the second time in 2 days this has happened. I was talking, and then you just, like, jumped in with it. Yeah, well, you know, it's interesting. I was like, all right, okay, that's cool. I wasn't making a point or anything. But yeah, Discord doesn't make a... I don't know if you can set it up so Discord makes, like, a bing, you know, like TeamSpeak.
Yeah, you can.
You can?
It comes on by
I
default. I think you must have turned it off.
Ah, I probably did.
You
Exactly.
idiot. Ooh, there we go. An edge from Zlatan, though. This is looking really good for all Defusekids right now. Looking much better here on Manorhouse. At least on the Axis side so far. You muted again, Mitch?
No, I'm just observing right now. Just taking a look at what's going on. I mean, A control being taken there. Marma just to find one onto Mastermind. That kind of opens things up for them to make their way towards that side. Azuma in the trenches has got an angle though, and this could be a problem. STG in hand. Luckily, he's not going all too aggressive, and then the smoke does come in to block him off. He was only watching over towards the barn, the mini barn, not the arch, so he couldn't catch anybody on the cross. And with Zinjini there, sniper in hand, he should be able to do some good overwatching for Niso when he goes to get that bomb plant. Oh, Azuma, the reactions. Mara doesn't quite connect those shots, unfortunately, which will cost him. That leaves Zinjini and Niso into a 2 versus 5. Oh, Zin is getting aggressive as well. Tommy in hand, but he can obviously switch over to that scope at any moment that he so feels, but covering the A barn is not going to be all too easy with the scope up close. Jack is coming in the flank as well. All they got to do is take their time in the Axis side, and I mean, unless we can see some good plays coming in from the Allies or some misplays from the Axis, Azuma jumps in and gets taken out. Niso takes the F as well. It's all onto Jack as actually gets eliminated as well. I was a little bit disjointed. I would have allowed Jackas to come in on the flank first and find the opening kill before then pushing in from the more expected angles, but there you have it. No names, not that big of a fan of that idea. They wanted to go in for the kills. Push over towards Trench, grab the kill under the F. I don't know. A 3v2. I don't like the idea of 2 players pushing in, taking the solo fights, and then the flank kind of being left out. You know, if they both fall like that, it just makes the round very much undoable. Zinjini grabs a nade to trade out his teammate to start off the round, and another kill comes in really quickly. Azuma, though, his position's known, it's going to be difficult for him to stay alive.
Yeah, and falling back to the pistol as well, as he hasn't had the opportunity to actually reload up that rifle. The F going to be able to claim 1, as so far everything in this round gone in favor of all Defusekids. The Axis side winning the majority of the battles. Niso and Zin, all that remain to try and clutch this one out. 2v4. Let's see if they can find anything. There's still a decent amount of time on the clock, at least for them to work with, so that is a positive. Zoom it down in the room below. Niso, I believe he may have heard those footsteps, so should be cautious of this position. Azuma slowly beginning to back off. Will actually be given the opportunity soon. Niso going to be taken down. Final player being spotted out. He finds 1 kill. With 30 seconds remaining, and the task of still managing to retrieve this bomb and bring it onto a site. His chances not looking great at all. Has been spotted. Not able to connect a shot, and will be finished off by Jackas as we see the scoreline being increased 9-5. If we see 10-5 in favor of all Defusekids, they'll be very happy going into the second half.
Yeah, indeed. At this point, though, we will see the full buy from No Names, of course. Last round of the half. That's going to see Niso picking up the scope. This should be interesting. If they can pick up one more round, 9-6. It's still going to be a decent half. Considering how well it started off, though, a little bit underwhelming towards the last part, the latter parts of these rounds. Oh, the nade comes in. KN is dropped. That is unfortunate. As DF finds himself an opening kill. That's KN to fall again. He's 3 for 15 right now. The
Yeesh.
poor guy is getting killed more from the sky than the ground.
Yeah,
He's
you have to
actually left the server as well.
tilted.
Wipe that kill feed, you know?
Yeah, that's actually probably what it was. I wouldn't be surprised. Too bad, bro. We noticed. 4 on 4 though. Nice trade to be found back. Azuma going to be taken down, and these players that has been stepping it up massively for all Defusekids. Currently sitting at the top of the scoreboard for them. Mario going to be able to find the kill onto Zlatan, and suddenly a man advantage is actually claimed in favor of No Names. If they find this and bring it up to 6, they'll be looking okay going into the second half. At that point, both teams would be fairly even, I would say. Neither being too much happier than the other. Of course, with that 9-6 lead, you'll always be sitting pretty good, especially if you can get off to a good start on the second half. But as we said, it's not really as big of a deal as it would be in CS. But there we go. The F going to be able to find one onto Zin as they push onto the site. Sadly, Flashy was able to follow it up almost immediately. Bomb plant will be attempted. That nade not actually going to quite reach its destination, but it did at least delay the bomb plant for a couple of seconds. But of course, that's not really a big deal when Mara just continues to frag. 6-9 at half time. This could still go either way, Mitch. If you were to give a prediction now, who would you choose?
Oh, so you won't give a prediction yourself, you'll
You
ask
know the
me.
team players, I don't.
Let's see. Ah, fair enough. To be honest, it's more I'd like to see a third map come out. And this time with Defusekids taking it 9-6, it's certainly a lot more plausible than in the previous. We saw them have a very good late on Allied side, and hopefully now they've fixed the issues that plagued them in the previous game. It's only a matter of time, though, before we'll find out for sure. As Mara finds the opening kill towards A long. Does look like they'll be gearing up for an A hit nonetheless. Kills swinging in favor of the Axis right now, as it's only going to be Azuma and the F left alive for the Allies. KN, Mar, and Niso sweeping up those kills. Azuma eventually gets eliminated as well, and that is the end of that. Very quick round to come in to start us off. 9-7 as the gap is now being closed up by Niso and Co. KN sitting 3 for 0 after that round. With a 3 KD, of course. Definitely didn't wipe his stats whatsoever.
He's easy got.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, 3 KD throughout the entirety of this game, that's incredible.
How has he not died?
Even the runs they've lost, it's just amazing. We should all aspire to be like Ken.
Ooh, Niso, nice work. Able to use the sound perfectly there to take the headshot onto Azuma. Flashy with a nade, gonna chime in and drop Zlatan. And this is looking really good right now. Niso long range with the grease gun, spamming away, although Mastermind has been able to creep forward. Oh, and actually gets out the door as well without being spotted, so maybe he can catch someone off guard and find a frag from this position. Not looking too likely, but just as I said it, of course, he does indeed push forward and find Zin. Niso, now being aware of his position, is going to look to try and make his way back in this direction. He is going to be spotted out, but he finds the knife fighter away. The F not able to give his teammate the cover that was required, and now he's left all alone in a 1v3. Oh, and Niso, here's the reload, jumps in and finishes it off. One round difference now, rather, as we see an 8-9 scoreline.
Yeah, again, though, the Allies not going to be contesting too heavily for this round. They are going to be on those M1 carbines, but after this, they'll be able to get a decent buy with those 3 tokens. If they can get the bomb down, things will be looking even better. That is, of course, provided that they lose this round, which certainly is not a sure thing. We already see a lot of damage coming in towards Zinjini. Mar on the A side is in danger, but Zinjin luckily is rotated in with the STG. Mar going aggressive in the barn as well. This is a ballsy play. Pushed right in, has got the bomb as well, but he gets taken down. Not necessary either, because they had the man advantage. And the bomb dropped, but now, of course, well, things were equalized. KN comes in with the flank, manages to find 1 kill.
Bomb planted.
Although the bomb does go down, they're being closed in on very quickly by the Axis. It's only Azuma and Mastermind left alive. And as Mastermind gets taken on the side of Azuma, Kar-90 AK in hand, he's going to consider saving at this point. Not really planted for him. There he goes for it, misses the shot, and now he just has to try and escape with his life. Ah, doesn't manage it. Niso takes him down, doesn't manage to save over the Kar-90 AK at least, so that's something removed from the equation of the Axis side's defense. And the upside, of course, that bomb plant plus the loss bonus and a couple of kills, which means picked up tokens, will leave the allies of Defusekids on a pretty solid buy, as they're sitting comfortably now with a lot of M1 Garans and, of course, the very cheap Tommy gun coming out to play. Nades as well to be deployed, but nothing landed early on, as things are all equalized up here. Now the team's fighting for the lead here in the second half of map 2. And just to remind you, no names, if they win this, they'll be going straight through to the major.
Indeed they will, already after taking that first map, of course. Sadly for the old Defusekids, that means that they'll have to go ahead and try their luck in another one of the qualifiers. I believe we have another 4 to come, if I'm correct.
Indeed.
So there'll be 2 that qualify from this, and then 2 for each qualifier afterwards as well. So it'll be interesting. I
Also,
don't
a
believe the
couple of
finals are
wild
played out,
cards.
are they?
No, the finals won't be played out. And there are a couple of wild cards as well floating around. So teams that, show a good performance in these or other leagues have had some good community contribution, things like that. They will be invited along, even if they don't qualify. So
See, if I'm not casting at it, I want Sean to give me a slot to play. I will put together a team of Irish players just so we can be represented at the major.
that sounds like a plan.
Me, Tobin, Baz, Jaffa, and we'll get someone else. I'll be stuck playing with Protestants, but it'll be fine.
Thanks for the invite, bro. I appreciate it.
I presume you'll be casting it no matter what.
You never know.
Oh, the community there'll be outrage. There'll be outrage from me if you don't get it.
Oh.
You hear me, Sean? If you don't give it to Mitch, I will come over here and spank your Scottish ass.
Oh my god.
That'll be
Okay,
your
well.
birthday present.
There's not even much to talk about in that round. I mean, kills just swinging in, and then the round ends on time, as no names do pick it up. I just want to change topic real quick. But yeah, an easy round to swing out there. 10-9 as they claim the lead. The Allies not on a great buy now. After the previous round, they got a lot of money injected into them. They're just going to be going for those Tommy guns again. And still, this is the thing. I mean, on full loss bonus, this is an eco round. Zinjini finds one onto Azuma straight down middle. Poor Tommy still remain to come into this round. Nades on the beat. Nothing to be landed just yet. And if they can close the distance in, they have got 2 smokes as well. This could be looking good for them. Niso going to be pushing up with the grease gun, trying to make his way over towards double doors, where he's going to find an early kill onto Jackus, but he's been spotted out now, and with the close range weapon, it's not going to be all too favorable for him to pick up the kills. His teammates coming in with some of their own, as Mastermind and Zlatan are going to be taken down. The F tries to take Niso out, but of course, tries is the key word, as he eventually gets eliminated at 11-9, as Zlatan calls for a pause. Defusekids going to be looking for some tactical support, figure out exactly what they need to do right and what they're doing wrong, because if they win this map, they have got to face off against No Names yet again on Coastal. But if No Names win this, which is certainly plausible, 11-9 with a 2-round lead, things could be looking bad for Defusekids, as of course they would have to compete another week. And of course, both teams both teams want to secure their spot in the major right now, right here and now.
Yeah, of course. And just right now, it's looking so good for No Name. We're seeing basically what we've seen over on the Railed as well, where once they swapped over to the Axis side, they just kind of got on a roll. Eventually, we seen old Defusekids start to warm up on that Allied side, but it just kind of slipped out of their grasp too far. I believe at one point it was 14-9, and they managed to pull it back up a little bit, but they just didn't have the room to work with. So you kind of worry for them at this point. Manorhouse on the Allied side also very difficult to try and come up with those rounds on. Especially with everyone over on the No Name side right now playing fairly well. No one trailing too far behind. Niso up at the top, Zin following him pretty closely behind on the scoreboard. KN, of course, he wasn't having the most solid performance, but he's stepping up now as well. 6 kills, 2 deaths since he rejoined the server. He had, I think, 2 to 15 before he left, so he would be on 8 kills. 3 to 15. Okay, so he'd be on 9 kills to 17 deaths. It's not as terrible anymore.
Yeah, well, for this half, anyways, because he did rejoin at the beginning of this half, he's been performing a lot better than the previous. Each round that he sees players, he's taking them down, not getting eliminated all too often as well. Zinjini, though, he's doing a really good job with the STG spray down mid. As I say that, I don't know if you caught that on stream, he completely whiffed the spray and sprayed into the floor. But every other round he was doing a great job. Let's ignore that comment and move swiftly on. We can see the allies this time are going to be going for a little bit of an eco, a semi-eco. As they've got 4 carbines and an M1 Garand on the F. They'll be able to buy up in the next round if they lose this, but of course they're not looking to lose it. Oh, Niso's been spotted out by the F, trying to spam away. Doesn't connect the kill, unfortunately.
Yeah, 5-on-4. This is going to be a tough round right now for all Defusekids to try and pull back in their favor. The F gonna stop taking that fight. Probably for the best. Flashy, he connects the shot onto Zlatan, so already the 2-man advantage is gone in favor of No Names. KN, he may be spotted out soon, but I don't think the F is going to be able to cross over. That's the problem. He has assistance to make sure that he is going to be safe, although Flashy's holding a very passive angle. You see where he's actually just kind of holding this pixel angle? That could give Azuma a bit of a chance to go ahead and actually get up close as well, alongside the F if they wish to do so. But for now, at least, they are continuing to hold, and with so little time left at this point, they basically have to save. And, oh, okay, the F actually finds one player aggressing, but nothing really that can be done. They have no chance of getting that bomb onto the site. This is going to be a 12-9 lead, and the hope at this point, of course, just to try and carry over these weapons, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be allowed for everyone.
Well, those weapons carried over are going to fare pretty well for them. We'll probably see some nades coming out from the allies as well, as they can donate over some tokens. We've got Jack is sitting on 6 yet to buy, but the F's already fully bought up. 2 tokens left over, as well as Azuma. So we can have a little bit of a blitzkrieg in terms of granadas. Of course, the blitzkrieg, the strategy to go in from the sky, the airstrike, and then move your ground forces in thereafter. Zinjini is letting me down with that spray early on, man. He's spraying the floor. Come on, dude. Chin up. I find it pretty hard to judge the STG spray down, but then again, I'm a noob. I always feel like I'm shooting at head height, but I'm shooting at feet. Look at the aggression coming in from the allies early on. Zlatan's already pushed all the way up to bar, and he gets taken out by Flashy, actually. The Car 98K extraordinaire makes the kill. As Azuma goes for the bomb plant, and he's waiting for nades, and indeed, that is the right decision as the nades come in. And a second to be performed by Zin. It doesn't look like they're ready for it, and that will cost Azuma, and the plant doesn't come in as well, as it's a well-timed nade from Zinjini. Comes in with a second as well. Mastermind loses his head with a bomb down in the middle of the site. And Jack is falling as well. It's all onto the F. A good headshot to be found, but 4 more kills. This was a round that they forced up a lot of money into. They put a lot of tokens into that round, and they got nothing out of it. Not even a bomb plant. Just 2 kills, but the Axis are not exactly poor right now. Dropping the guns from them makes pretty much no difference. Unless you can take down 4 of them. And we're already seeing 2 Car 98Ks, a Tommy gun, 2 SDGs, and an MP40 with actually 2 players with Tommy guns as secondaries. It's a really, really strong buy from the Axis. Checking over on the Allied side, they only really have one avenue of approach. That is the close range, fast combats with the Tommies in play and an M1 Garand.
Ooh, KN. I was going to say he's going to have a lot of trouble here, but of course he has Niso to assist. The initial headshot was found and a nade to follow it up. Allowed for him to claim a hat-trick in this round already. KN also able to go ahead and take down 1, leaving it all on the Mastermind. About to be 14-9 as we see nonames now getting themselves on the verge of qualifying to the major, claiming themselves the first spot from these open qualifiers. Of course, Penta already making it there after getting the victory at the Gallantry Budapest LAN. And also, is it Stay Pure that qualified from NA already?
Indeed it is.
So we have 2 teams on the list, as you said, also some wild cards. And then the 10 that qualify through these qualifiers that we're going to be running for the next 5 weekends.
Well, it's looking pretty likely that we're going to see the Axis claiming this round. So little time. Mastermind just gets eliminated. And just a quick shout out. Besson has and Jaffa have informed me that it is in fact a spec bug. My most sincere apologies, Zinjini. You were not spraying the floor. It just looked like you were. The dust was flying up. I was wondering why, because it did look like his gun was in the correct position, but yeah, apparently it does just show the impacts a little bit lower than they actually are. 14-9. Let's see that good spray down now. Mastermind loses a little bit of health early on, but looks like they're wise to it. Waiting for the sprays to come in. Zin was so close to taking Zlatan out there. Flashy is the one to open up the round with the Kar 98K before backing off. As the hits come in over towards the B side, the F is able to claim 1. Mastermind looking for someone with the sniper, and he's able to grab one. The trades yet again down to a 3 versus 3. Zin, Ginny, and Niso rotating in. They're spotted out by Mastermind, who's going to be going for... Oh, what a shot onto Zin. They know the nade's coming in now as well. He landed a kill with that before, but not this time, says Mastermind. As he's ready for it, he tries to... Oh, he actually got that? He jumped across and took Niso out through the wall. I thought because Auto Director switched so quickly that he was dead, but no. He actually hit that shot. That's a devastating way to die, as Mara is going to be left last alive. He just found a kill, but nothing more to be grabbed, as it is going to be 14-10. We saw this unfold on the previous map, but ultimately Defusekids were too far behind to claim the victory overall. Do you think we're going to see a repeat of that, Dean, or are Defusekids going to come in, take it 16-14, and bring us to Coastal?
I don't see 16-14 happen. I feel like they're going to at least concede 1 round. A chance maybe, but I still definitely heavily favor over towards nonames. They just look pretty solid since swapping over to the Axis side, and that didn't really look like a round that's going to be all that replicable rather. Let's see. Zayn going to be just looking down mid. Has to be cautious. Jack is about to peek up from that position. But right now it's just a split coming in. Mastermind, he has the scoped rifle currently, and he's going to be trying to work that over towards B. Spots out Niso, who actually showed himself around the box without meaning to, I believe. But Mara is still going to be the one that's allowed to open it up. Finds the kill onto Zlatan already. So a 5-on-4. And as I said, there's just no room for mistakes to be made right now. A single round loss, and the best they can do is send it into overtime. And then they'll really be working on the back foot, where if they lose 1 round, they're out, and we will of course see nonames qualify into the major. Niso going to be able to get one as well. So already a 5-on-3. Being hunted down, needs the assistance now from his teammates, which is exactly what he will find. But it's the pistol that allows for him to claim the second frag. And it's all onto Azuma.
We'll be taken off Azuma pretty soon by KN as well. His position not being checked. He's able to just walk out of radio, call the morgue, and tell them that Azuma's on his way. 24 seconds. He has to go for the plant soon. Oh, and it's actually the nade that comes in from Zinjini. That's the 2nd time he's landed that.
Why is the chat blown up?
The kill from Mastermind jumping across, getting the wall bang onto Niso.
Oh, okay.
It was like an instant shot. It was insane. It looked like he was dead, but it looked like Mastermind had died, but no, apparently he hit it. It was pretty insane. But 15 to 10, kill for Mastermind might not matter all too much as 5 rounds are now. Oh, goodbye Zin. He's been on point with the nades, but this time he's taken out. Flashy finds one with the Car 98K. It's the trade. But everybody else is going to be making their way towards a Azuma, holding down over towards the Manor House, watching for the flankers. Mar manages to pick up one. He doesn't get the second, though. He's knifed. And now the ace side is going to be given up.
Work by Niso. Flashy going to take down Azuma as well, and this is looking to be it. No names, 1 kill away from qualifying to the major. Only the F stands in their way, and he has to clutch out a 1-on-3 to even keep his team alive here and now, and it's not going to happen. 16 to 10. See you at Amsterdam.
Absolutely. We'll see Niso and co from No Names over in Amsterdam as they've just earned their spot in the $50,000 major. We'll be coming up in just a couple of minutes with Team Demise taking on Endpoint to see which one of those two teams are going to be making their way over to Amsterdam, or over the 30 to 40 minutes outside of Amsterdam, just to appease Twitch chat, to meet us to compete for $50,000. We'll catch you guys after this break, bringing you Demise and Endpoint.